Hello, Simser. This is my last summary, my last feedback to a summary for this semester. From now on, I will be giving you summaries to your evidence paragraphs. I think we really need to focus on that, but this is the last time, so let's begin. In this video, okay, good, but remember we need the title of the video right in the first sentence. Jeff Bezos provides us with 8 suggestions that people who want to become entrepreneurs are most likely to need. You've tried really nicely here. I would just say, just make this more argumentative. Remember how we keep saying that the first sentence should be stated argumentatively, even though I understand the video is purely descriptive, but you could think of the implied argument. What is the implied argument here? So you could say Jeff Bezos argues that if future entrepreneurs follow the 8 suggestions that he shares, they are likely to succeed. Something like that, right? So I could still say the same thing, but make it sound more argumentative, just because the rubric demands that, okay? So here you've done it first, second, third, no problem. You've basically enumerated, yeah, that's fine as a cohesive linking strategy. Why not? Because that's what happens in the video anyways. So that's cool. If you wanted to avoid this numbering, you don't have to, but if you chose to, another method would be, just with furthermore, or another important advice Bezos shares is, those kinds of linking devices are also good for that. But the way you've done it is fine. He believes that many things are time-wasting behaviors. Sure, but why many things? This is very general, right? He believes that many things are time-wasting behaviors. There are many ways in which we tend to waste our time, maybe something like that. So people who want to become entrepreneurs should manage their time better. Okay, good. Yeah, I would just say rephrase this a little bit. There are many things. Doesn't sound very academic, sounds kind of vague. But overall, the sentence is quite good. Second, people who want to start a business should find their passion, which will make their job easier. Okay, fine. Third, when facing problems, that's a very good way of using an ing phrase. Very good. People who want to start a business should quickly find smarter ways. What does it mean to find smarter ways here? When you face a problem, people who want to start a business should quickly find solutions maybe, or I'm not sure what a smarter way is. So here you want to rephrase that a little bit. Again, with something maybe a little bit more academic. Fourth, okay, you've said fourth, so you don't need this, right? But I applaud the effort to try variations. So instead of numbering, you can just say another important point, right? Or Bezos goes on to, something like that, is that people who want to start a business should always have dreams. Sure. Fifth, people who want to start a business should choose to do difficult things. Now here I understand what you're saying because I've seen the video. Imagine somebody who hasn't watched the video, they will not understand what this means. The idea here was, he was talking about, don't expect success to come to you as a gift. Just try and do the hard work. Try to earn it through hard work, right? Achieve success through hard work instead of expecting it to come easily to you, something like that. So make this a bit more clear. And our rule of thumb for writing these summaries is, imagine you're writing for someone who has not seen the video. Would they understand, right? Sixth, people who want to become their own boss. Okay. It's a little informal, this one. You're your own boss. It's like an idiomatic expression. So maybe you want to rephrase that. should start with small things and understand the intrinsic value. Okay, fine. Yeah, he does say start small because you have fewer problems, it's more manageable, the business is more likely to succeed when you start small, right? And then you grow. The growth should be a natural process. So I could say something like that. Again, small things, difficult things, smarter ways. These are slightly vague phrases. So you want to be very precise. Academic language is always very precise, right? Should start with smaller projects, for instance, right? Should start with smaller projects and then grow the company naturally out of that, right? So the word choice could be a little bit more precise, more academic. In academic language, we see how many people we said people, things, people again, see? Again, people. So here, just say instead of people, future entrepreneurs or people who successful. I said people now, so it's not easy to avoid it. But we always try to force ourselves in academic language. When we feel like saying people, stop yourself and think, okay, what can I say that sounds more academic? Future entrepreneurs, potential entrepreneurs, something like that, right? Those who want to start a business, that could be another way of avoiding people. So you see, people who want to have their own company, people who want to start a business, people who want to become their own boss. It's just too many people here, right? Another way to do it, if you want to become, you is also okay. If one wants to become an owner, or successful owners, or successful business owners, right? So that's a way of avoiding it. Seventh, people who want to have their own company should not be afraid of their competitors, but they should focus on and please consumers. Okay, fine. Finally, the eighth suggestion given by Bezos is that people who want to become entrepreneurs should have a bigger picture and prepare for the future in this way. Again, this is a little bit vague here, in this way. That's fine. I would just say, just if you want to force yourself to include a bit more variation, instead of people who want to, try to name them more precisely. Now, it's not a big deal. It would just make it the style. Whenever there is more variation in the style, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of, it's less repetitive. Let's just put it that way. And when your writing is less repetitive, it's usually academic language tends to repeat only key phrases, key terminology, but the phrasing should be different. You see? But this is just adding another layer to what is already a very good paragraph, because it's organized very well. Everything is clear. But I would say force yourself to express the first sentence more argumentatively, and the last sentence, if you go to the rubric, you will see that the last sentence, the conclusion, should summarize the whole lecture, right? Now, again, this is not really a lecture, it's just 8 clips spliced together by an editor. But if we had to force ourselves to express it and to do what the rubric tells us to do, what can we say in the concluding sentence to sort of summarize everything? You can kind of like circle back to the main idea, to the first sentence, and say, in conclusion, following all this valuable advice by Jeff Bezos, successful entrepreneurs could blah blah blah, something like that. So the conclusion should summarize the whole video. Even if it's not clear, you have to find a way to do it, because that's what the rubric expects, right? That's how we're going to grade you at the end of the semester. We'll just look at the rubric and we'll say, okay, first sentence, is it argumentative? Last sentence, does it summarize the whole lecture? You see? But overall, as always, very clear writing, very good style, no errors practically. If you want to make it a little better, you could try more variation, a bit more precision, but overall good work as always. From now on, I'm going to start giving, as I said before, feedback to your evidence paragraph. Okay, good luck, Semser, and absolutely good work so far. Just keep it up.